We're following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs.
The complaint alleges in part that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a quote.
In an unusual turn of events, a truck driver was tasked with delivering a mysterious and unsettling cargo to Diddy's mansion, a job that would leave anyone questioning the strange happenings behind the walls of celebrity estates. The details of what was transported remain shrouded in secrecy, but what was seen and handled during this delivery is enough to provoke a sense of unease. This report delves into the eerie nature of that delivery, exploring the unsettling circumstances and the lingering questions about what really goes on behind the gates of the rich and famous. Just how bad are the details of the delivery to keep everyone up at night? Join us in this video as we uncover the facts. The package delivered to Diddy's mansion. An alleged truck driver who says he worked for Diddy is making some startling claims in a new video that is going viral. Since the driver hasn't offered any supporting documentation, these allegations are still unsubstantiated. The driver was promised a substantial payout for 2 journeys, half of which was paid up front before the trip started and the remaining portion at the end, according to the story that is making the rounds on the internet. The job involved transporting highly secret cargo, allegedly to Diddy's mansion, which is said to be near a shipping container site. When they arrive at Diddy's alleged Detroit mansion, the driver claims he and his partner saw workers unloading tightly secured, heavily guarded containers. They began to suspect something horrible like human trafficking after seeing the scene. The motorist described the situation in his own words. "It was a chilling moment." Classic rock music played gently as my partner sat in the taxi, periodically looking at the map or out the window, but as the evening went on, I began to hear a slight sound like a whisper. The sound came from the trailer behind us. When I first heard a continuous sound that sounded almost like a knock, I thought it was just the cargo shifting, and it made me uncomfortable. When we stopped to switch drivers, I told my partner about the sound. He nodded, looking serious, and admitted he'd heard it too, but said it was probably nothing. "We're in the middle of nowhere, they should know where," he said. "Strange sounds aren't unusual out here." His words didn't calm me, but I decided to let it go. I grabbed some food, climbed into the back of the cab, and tried to get some sleep. This story is being shared widely online, but no proof has surfaced to confirm it. If true, it fits with other accusations made in past lawsuits involving Diddy. It began with an invitation from a Saudi prince, according to hopeful singer and songwriter Tanya Wallace, who says she was flown from Los Angeles to Miami. Believing it to be a fancy networking event, things took a disturbing turn when she arrived at Diddy's so-called freak-off party, which lasted until 7 a.m. with people engaging in bizarre and sinister activities, seemingly under the influence of illegal substances or alcohol. She also mentioned seeing little people dressed like Barbies, wearing red lipstick and clothes meant to make them look older. Another woman, Ali Carter, has made equally shocking accusations against Diddy, painting a picture that is troubling and upsetting. Carter says these weren't just normal Hollywood parties, as opposed to that she characterizes them as eerie rituals. They were strange and eerie ceremonies, she insists, not freak-offs. Carter goes on to say that these incidents weren't limited to adults. She claims she was a victim as a young girl trapped in a chaotic nightmare. She was brought to these Diddy-hosted events where some of the biggest names in Hollywood came together, Carter claims. In the past few weeks, new details about Diddy's actions have come to light, and it seems that the truck driver's story might not be the scariest part. What could be more frightening than this? Let's find out. Sean Diddy, allegedly accused for Tupac Shakur's murder. Dwayne Kefe D. Davis, the man accused of planning the murder of rap star Tupac Shakur in the 90s, is now in jail in Las Vegas. Years after the crime, the former gang leader is asking for the case to be dropped and is blaming another music icon, Sean Diddy Combs. After a fight with Mike Tyson at the MGM Grand, Tupac Shakur, the well-known rapper of the 90s, was shot and murdered while riding in a car with Suge Knight. Despite numerous investigations into Shakur's death over the years, one individual, Dwayne Davis, has repeatedly acknowledged some involvement in the crime. Davis was allegedly a leader of a drug trafficking and drug selling gang in Compton, California, and was imprisoned for drug-related offenses in the late 90s, but after being released, he started discussing his role in Shakur's death more publicly. In 1996, the night of the murder, Davis and some of his group were at the Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas. Later, Shakur got into a fight at the casino with Davis's nephew Orlando Anderson. The fight reportedly started because of a stolen necklace. Although the groups were broken up, Davis, Anderson, and their friends were still angry about what had happened. That night, they allegedly decided to go after Shakur and Suge Knight, who was the head of Death Row Records, and they say In an interview with The Art of Dialogue, Davis said he was in the front passenger seat of a rented Cadillac with DeAndre Big Dre Smith and Anderson in the back seat. Anderson always denied being the shooter, but he was murdered in another shooting a few years later. Viv shared much of this information with investigators in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, especially after he became a secret informant for a team looking into the murder of Christopher Wallace, also known as Biggie Smalls or the notorious B.I.G. When Tupac Shakur was murdered, Sean Diddy Combs was barely beginning to establish popularity in the rap industry. In addition to being a part of the well-known East Coast versus West Coast dispute, he had formed Bad Boy Records, which is now known as Bad Boy Entertainment. This rivalry included Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight, and it caused a lot of tension in the rap scene. In December 2008, Davis spoke to investigators and shared details about his past friendship with Sean Puffy Combs. Davis said that Combs offered him $1 million to murder Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur. Davis claimed that a man named Eric Von Zip Martin, who worked with Combs, gave him a gun to carry out the plan as revenge for the fight Tupac had with Anderson. Davis told investigators that while Shakur was murdered, he and Anderson never got the money they were promised. He later said he thought Combs had given the money to Zip Martin, who Davis believed kept it for himself. This claim has led to talk that a famous rapper also supported it in his new song. Who is this rapper and what did he say? Keep watching to find out. The rap star Eminem allegedly accused Diddy of murder in new song. It all started as simple rumors online and celebrity gossip until 2018 when it became clear that Machine Gun Kelly, also known as MGK, and Eminem did not get along. That same year, MGK released a song called Rap Devil, and the title is really interesting because it plays off the name of one of Eminem's most famous songs, Rap God. By calling his song Rap Devil, MGK was clearly taking a shot at Eminem. When you listen to the lyrics, things get even more heated as the two started releasing tracks aimed at each other. But this isn't just about their feud, it's about how one name kept coming up in their songs, Sean Diddy Combs. In Rap Devil, MGK raps about signing with Bad Boy Records and says, "Why are you saying I'll call Puff when you're the one who called Diddy? Then you call Jimmy." Jimmy refers to the head of Interscope Records, which MGK is also signed to. MGK also raps, "They put me on a call in the morning and told me you were mad about a tweet. You wanted me to apologize, but I didn't believe them. Please don't tell me it's true. The big bad bully of rap can't handle a joke." Machine Gun Kelly was just saying hello to the world, but Eminem stayed angry for 6 years over a tweet MGK had posted. This anger led Eminem to call MGK's record label bosses, Diddy, who owns Bad Boy Records, and Jimmy Iovine, who runs Interscope Records, to talk about it. It appears that Eminem couldn't handle a joke, despite his reputation as tough and capable of anything. Eminem responded by making a diss track titled Kill Shot, in which he repeatedly poked fun at MGK. One of the sentences reads, "Kel, the day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac murdered." In the song, Eminem either seriously or creatively accused Diddy of being behind Tupac's murder. Diddy didn't publicly respond to the lyrics, but people close to him said he was very angry. If Eminem wasn't joking, it means he really accused Diddy of being involved in the death of Tupac, one of the most famous names in rap. This all happened in 2018. In 2024, Eminem released a new song called Fuel, and this time it's very direct. The lyrics say, "I'm like an R-A-P-E-R, got so many essays." Wait, he didn't just spell rapper and leave out a P, did he? After that, it says, "Rest in peace, Biggie and Pac, both of you should still be alive, but I'm not trying to start any problems with him because he might put a hit out on me like Keith D got him." Notice that the P did he in Eminem's lyrics sounds like P Diddy. Also, Keffi D, Dwayne Keffi D Davis is the man who is known to have murdered Tupac Shakur. The song is about 4 minutes long, with Eminem rapping incredibly fast, which might make it hard to catch, especially if you don't know the people he's talking about. Later, the song talks about two murdered rappers, Notorious Big and Tupac, both of whom had connections to Diddy. One was Diddy's biggest rival, and the other was a moneymaker for his label. Both were murdered within 6 months of each other. New rumors are now saying that Diddy might be behind both murders, which many people believe could be true. Considering how often people close to him have died, it looks like Diddy has been blamed not just for Tupac Shakur's and B.I.G.'s deaths, but for others too. Who else is he accused of being involved with? Stay tuned for more details. The alleged reinvestigation of Diddy's ex, Kim Porter and Shakir Stewart. "He got me," Kim Porter allegedly wrote in a group text to her close pals the night before she passed away, implying that she believed she had been poisoned. There have been significant fresh developments regarding Kim's unexplained demise. Kimora Lee Simmons, a close friend of Kim Porter, is reportedly assisting the investigators in providing fresh information regarding Kim's last days. With Diddy now being investigated, more claims are coming to light. Federal investigators are said to be looking into rumors that Diddy might have given Kim some pills before she died. For years, people have speculated that Diddy may have had a role in Kim's sudden death because she was reportedly planning to reveal secrets in her book. Some industry insiders like Jaguar Wright have accused Diddy of poisoning Kim and say he gave her something that caused symptoms like pneumonia. Reports also suggest that Kim saw some shocking and illegal things at Diddy's parties and shared proof of this with Kimora and Cassie. These claims gained attention after Cassie filed her lawsuit against Diddy, and now people are comparing her case to Kim Porter's death in 2018. The authorities are reportedly taking a closer look at Kim's case and talking to her friends to see if what happened to her was similar to what Cassie experienced. Witnesses claim that Diddy made Kim Porter's life extremely difficult and that she often attempted to leave him. Kim allegedly began dating Shakir Stewart, a music executive at Def Jam, during one of their breakups. People claim that Diddy became extremely upset when he learned of their connection. Things got so bad that they had a big argument and Kim ended up with a broken nose. Most stories about this have been removed online, but one article from 2005 still mentions it. The article says the argument happened on Diddy's yacht in Saint-Tropez. After the incident, Diddy flew in a plastic surgeon from Geneva to fix Kim's nose. Kim later claimed she hurt herself by hitting her nose on a table, but the story gets even darker. On November 1st, 2008, Shakir Stewart was found dead at his home in Atlanta with a gunshot wound. His death was ruled a suicide, but rumors quickly started that something else might have happened. Some people even began pointing fingers at Diddy. A source once told Media Takeout that Diddy had gone after Shakir Stewart in the past and attacked him badly. The source said Diddy found out Kim was dating Shakir, tracked him to his hotel, went in without security, and beat him until he was covered in blood. Kim and Diddy's unhealthy relationship went on for years. Kim had a hard time fully cutting ties with Diddy because of their 3 kids, son Christian and twin daughters Jessie and Delilah. Some insiders also said Diddy kept tight control over Kim's life even after they broke up. He allegedly had people follow her wherever she went and didn't let her date other men. In public, Diddy acted like the perfect partner, but insiders say things were very different in private. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, claimed that Diddy was cheating on Kim the whole time with both women and men. Gene also suggested that Diddy might have felt relieved when Kim passed because she knew all of his darkest secrets. Diddy has undeniably been perceived as a controlling and harmful individual. If these claims are accurate, what might the experience of collaborating with him entail? Stay tuned to discover more. The uncomfortable working environment of Sean Diddy. In a recent interview, former Danity Kane member Dee Woods made fresh allegations regarding her collaboration with Sean Diddy Combs. Many of Diddy's close associates are speaking out for the first time in the months leading up to his criminal trial. Dee Woods became famous as part of the hit girl group Danity Kane after starring in MTV's reality show Making the Band 3. Looking back on the moment they were chosen, she said, "The day we were picked, I thought it's bad boy for life, baby." However, what seemed like a dream soon turned into something else. As she says, Diddy created a workplace filled with verbal mistreatment. When asked why she is speaking out now, Dee Woods said, "I feel like now is the right time to share my story because I think people will finally listen and believe me." She is telling her side of the story in a new docu-series by Investigation Discovery called The Fall of Diddy. On the outside, Diddy seemed like a music mogul who could make dreams come true. But Dee Woods explained, he had a way of breaking us down, picking at us, chipping away, but then turning around and praising us. She recalled being in dark, scary situations, hearing hurtful words directed at her. Dee Woods said Diddy treated her like trash, explaining, "It felt like he only saw me as a piece of meat, valuing me for my looks. In some situations, it was even frightening to be by myself." Even though there were problems on and off camera, Danity Kane became very successful in music when they started. But that success ended suddenly when Diddy fired Dee Woods. She says she saw messages from Diddy to another singer that she felt were not okay before she was fired. Diddy has denied all the claims made against him in the documentary. His lawyer told ABC News that the producers didn't give enough time or details for Diddy's team to respond to the accusations. The lawyer said Diddy believes in the legal system and is sure the truth will come out, calling the claims completely false. It's already known that Sean Diddy has been denied bail 3 times. Reports say he was even willing to pay $50 million for bail. What could be so bad about the conditions at the MDC jail that made him offer such a large amount? Let's take a look. The terrible condition of the Metropolitan Detention Center. The Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn is known for its terrible conditions and high levels of violence. Inside the prison, there have been 2 murders, 4 suicides, many stabbings, and several lockdowns in the past few years. The situation has gotten so bad that 4 federal judges are reportedly refusing to send prisoners there. Michael Cohen, who used to work for Donald Trump, spent a difficult year in federal custody. He says that for someone like Diddy, who is used to living in luxury, prison life is a big shock. Cohen describes it as having a desk, a plastic chair, a bed with a thin mattress, no pillow, and a locker with only about 15 square feet of space to move around. It's a terrible place. Diddy's lawyers were so eager to keep him out of jail that they offered his $50 million mansion in Miami Beach and his private jets as bail. Now, they are even willing to limit female visitors to just his mother, daughters, and the mothers of his children if he is released. They told the judge that the jail is horrible, dirty, inhumane, and a constant tragedy. Do you believe the story of the alleged truck driver? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the next video shown on your screen to catch up on your favorite celebrity stories. See you there.